Hello, everybody, and welcome to our recap. We had one game this past weekend. It was in Hershey. And let's see what that score was. Boom! 12-0. 12-0. And to be honest, that probably isn't even the biggest thing. I mean, we've been beaten by worse. What I would look at here is the shots on goal. Not ours. Sure, 52's a lot. But theirs. Yeah. Well, I did post the entire game up because actually the goalie wanted it. The Hershey goalie wanted it. He asked me as I was taking my equipment down. He asked if he could get the video footage, and I told him I'd post it for him if he'd like. So he's got it. And, I mean, he did make 40 saves. 40 saves is pretty impressive for a game. But again, we've got 12 goals. So let's take a look at the only one that we really need to see. Let's take a look. And there it was, an assist from Roman, the only real highlight that we need to see. And anymore. That's why I'm doing it. Highlights to Roman. So you want to see yourself on? Make sure you're passing it to him, or make sure he's passing it to you, and then you'll be here. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
You're still here?
What are you doing here?
You're still here. It's over. It's over. Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Go.
Go.
Go home. Go home.
Go.
Just go. Go home already. Over.
Go. Go.
Go. Go on with you.
Go.
Go home.
Okay, since you guys are still here, I guess I'll post up the rest of the goals there for us, and let's talk about a couple other things here too. Let's take a look at the DVHL standings. Right here, this is what we're looking at as of today. Of course, Genesis up top. And then there's Chester County. I'm not going to lie. To be perfectly honest, I was kind of almost like ignoring them. In the past, we've played them, and, well, they haven't been much to talk about. But they may be something. And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is if you look at the standings, they have 7 wins, 3 losses. Their 3 losses are to Delco, Central Penn, and Genesis. But the other thing to consider is that they've already played Central Penn twice. They lost once and won once. They've already played Genesis twice. They've lost once and they've won once. So these guys could be contenders to clog up that top 5. If the playoffs are done the way they were done last season, then the top one automatically gets a spot to the districts, and then the next 4 play for a spot. So we don't play them for a little while yet. And with Hershey out of the way, most of our quote-unquote gimme games are done. Probably, let me see, the Campus Wild may be something where we could hopefully beat them. Snyder, I think we play one more time. And then, of course, we also have the Nighthawks. So look at our position. We're in 5th place. Central Penn is right below us just because they haven't had as many games as we have. Quakers, I still can't believe Quakers are above us. So hopefully we'll take care of them next time we play them. But it's kind of crunch time. We've got to start digging down and scoring and beating those teams. But again, that's for later. Let's get down and let's take a look at the Hershey goals. And then afterwards, I'll have a couple words on the EJ standings and our showcase this weekend. So let's take a look at those Hershey goals. And then we'll be back. Gavin from Nate and Dito. Ryan from Nick. The next 2 goals on the score sheet are actually goals that were in the second period. So if you're following along on the score sheet, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th goal now. Let's take a look. Joey Lipinski from Nate and Gavin. Joey Lipinski from Gavin and Nate. From Dito. Gabe from Mac. From Roman. Joey Lipinski from Gavin. And I have to make note, that was kind of a milestone for us this year. I believe that was, well, first of all, that was a hat trick for Joey Lipinski. And I believe that was our first hat trick of the season. So there. Now let's get to the rest of the goals. Ryan. Joey Bernowski from Nate. Mac from Tito. Gabe from Ryan and Mac. And there you have all the goals for the weekend. Now let's jump from the DVHL over to the EJ. So we've got that coming up either later on today or tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this. And what we have here, we've got our 4 games. Game number 1 against the Huskies. Let's have fun with it. It's a late night, Friday night game. Let's have fun. And then afterwards, have a snack, get to the hotel, get to sleep, get a good night's sleep, because in the morning on Saturday, we've got the Generals, the Red Bank Generals. It would be very nice if we could hand them a nice little surprise poop burger for lunch. The Generals. And after the Generals, later on that evening, we are going to be looking at Peconic again. And if by some unfortunate event that was the last time we played them, I wouldn't be terribly upset. Or if they came to our place again, that would be okay too. And then we wind up the weekend with the rubber match with the Long Island Mustangs. Both teams should be in tip-top shape. No excuses on either side. Let's take it to them. It would be real nice if this weekend we brought home 4 wins. That's our goal. And let's take a quick look at the EJ standings. There we go. Take a look at what you see there. Of course, you see the Red Bank Generals 9-0. Wilmington way up there. The Nighthawks. Yeah, 9-5. As the season progresses, I believe they will be dropping down. But again, we can't rest on them. Central Penn moving up. The Cyclones, and there we are, smack dab in the middle. So all we can do is our best for this weekend. So let's go for it. And there's just one other thing that I wanted to mention that I meant to mention, I believe it was last week, possibly even the week before. One of our old teammates making Player of the Week for the Knights. So just a shout out to Tony. Good job there. Every once in a while we'll get up to see a game up there. But now we've got to concentrate on the 4 games this weekend. Go for it. I'm counting on lots of goals and lots of footage. Make them count. And remember, smile for the camera once you score. Later.